Hi Turkey, hi Yannick. Hope my mic works? Yeah, looks good. Oop, there I am. Give me a second here. Wanting to check if the YouTube live stream works and, avoid copyright thingy. Okay, seems good so far. Seems good so far. Please, I'm moving. It's moving. That's good. Quick disclaimer before we start today. I'm tired AF. I really have a effed up sleep ridden recently. So even though I wake up later than I should already, I'm still just tired all the time. Not really sure what to do or how to fix it. Even if I sleep longer, it just like is I lost my ability to wake up. And after a few minutes, be ready. I really lost that. Hi Poker. Let's see, does work? Good work, hopefully. Hey, even audio works. Let's go. Also, just curious, especially to the people who live in Germany, but also not only live in Germany, but just a curious question. How hot is it in the place you are right now? Also, can you hear the fan? I don't think you can hear the fan, right? Maybe towards the end a bit. No? Okay, 25. Okay, so you guys have it as hot as me in Germany at least. So all over Germany it's just pretty hot apparently. But yeah, I need a fan. I'm just sweating here in my gamer chair and I'm not liking the heat. I hate the heat, and we break the point now where it's mostly hot, not cold, I think. So might be time for me to actually just wear shorts again, potentially. Like up until now, I really like my long pair of pants because I got some a little bit more expensive one with more expensive than me, like 30 euros or something like that. And the cool thing about them is, first up, they have a zipper towards the end of the foot, so if you want to have a little bit more air there, you can just open them up, which is pretty cool. They are really comfort, and they are like have a somewhat fluffy material on the inside. Not like a hot one, but like it keeps you warm in the winter, but it's not like, oh my god, the moment it's more than 10 degrees, I'm like sweating AF. They're really just comfy and work pretty well so far, but like now I think over 20 degrees is probably the break point where I'm like, I should just wear shorter pairs of pants. I mean, I could just, unzip the bottom part, like not unzip it, but like open it up and then pull it up my leg to like flip it over and make it somewhat like a half length of short, something like that. But it's still not as good as just having shorts on, if you know what I mean. It's weird. Anyway, since I'm not sure how much we do today, I am not going to make like any big announcements on any other platforms that were live, so today is a little bit more for a cozy stream, right? So let me think real quick. Okay. I think I have a plan now. 26.6 Celsius where you are right now. Yeah, like it's around 25 degrees Celsius, so a little bit hotter. Not really sure how hot it really is here. I think it was at 1.27, but I think it's right now 25. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, hot is hot, right? I'm not envy people about 1 degree or 2. The moment it's too hot for me, it's too hot for me. It doesn't matter if it's like 1 or 2 degrees hotter or not. Sure, it might be a little bit more relaxed if it's just 1 or 2 degrees lower, but we'll still be just hot and like sweaty. Hi, Michael. Okay, so here is the plan for today. I already did off stream pretty much everything besides arena runs. So I did some Fane Quest grinding, I did some other stuff. I'm not 100% sure if the team I will come up with is fully grinded and how well it will do, but I have an idea in my head of a team that I could use. Also, hi Ravenous. Yeah, I'm alive. I'm just having a little bit of a rough time streaming right now thanks to personal circumstances, but hopefully starting next week anything should be more normally again. Not 100% sure, but I'm hoping that by next week I should be back into my normal streaming schedule and also hopefully the normal streaming times and not starting 1 hour late as today and the last stream. Let me actually show you something about your question. Let me find it real quick. I actually looked it up before. Let me save it. Downloads should be fine. Show image. Downloads. I think it should be this arena. I think this is the arena that we have right now on global. At least that is the one where I actually found on snipers in. And yeah, that is the accelerator arena. I also don't have the Leah, so my current team cope idea is just you know, using Chris, using Melissa as the Resh Red, and then just potentially a strong DPS, but I'm not 100% sure right now who will it be. I have to check it. But Resh Red, Chris is speed boost plus buffer, so in the end, the last unit just needs to be a decent DPS, and we'll see how it goes. I don't have the darkness, sadly. I could potentially try to use Whiz just for damage. So yeah, I need to see what I can do here, but I think the core of those two, I thought maybe just Aqua to have some CDR, right? Gauge up CDR, have an easier time looping your ultis. Chris buff is up all the time. Melissa's ulti are somewhat, I don't care, but at least she can lower the enemy's defense, right? Which works for a full physical team. So Aqua could be at least a decent CDR component. like the only other CDR units there are Darkness, which I don't have, which would probably be the best fit, and Leah, which I also don't have. So I think Aqua might just be the plan, aka Chris. Yeah, Chris, Melissa, Aqua would probably be the team I would use. At least that's my head. Actually taking a break from Konosuba for 20 days myself, being on Elden Ring DLC and CCC release so soon. I'm not taking a break of Konosuba for 20 days. I'm actually, like, I'm not sure how many of you have seen it, but I talked about it before on last stream, so I'm just going to talk about it again in a second. Let me find it real quick. Let me find what I'm looking for. Okay, my timeline is sometimes weird. Holy moly. Can I find it? Can I find it? Where is he? This should be fine. This should be a fine thing to show. Okay, where's the video that I want to show off? There it is. Okay, let's make it full screen. Let's go with like let's just do it like that. I think this should work. I just need to make it the right size and make it like I think something like that could be fine. Oh god, I was so hard get copyright strike, but I don't care. Oh, that's a really good video. I like it. So no, I'm not getting a strike. Don't worry. It's just they claim the stream, and I don't make any YouTube money from the stream. That's it. So it doesn't really matter. But yeah, every year, pretty much, the JP community of Konosuba Fantasy Days makes a Philia festival is what I call it. So it's made by Philia, the main guy who organizes it, and he invites other Konosuba Fantasy Days JP player to participate in a competition. And I participated already last year in that, and my team won, which I was pretty happy about. It's actually kind of difficult for me to communicate with my team, right? Since I'm not that great in Japanese, and they mostly don't know English. Like last year, I had the luck that one of the people in my team at least somewhat know English and could at least with some help communicate with me and try to explain me stuff. But it was still like rough time to communicate, but in the end it worked out, since Google Translate thankfully exists. Whenever I'm not sure what I want to say or what they're saying, I could just take the text, could take a screenshot and translate it, and with that participate in an Ophelia festival. And now this year we are doing another Ophelia festival, this time called Shining On. It's like the subtitle of the Ophelia festival, and I am again participating in one of the teams, as you saw before, and it actually started last week. So last week's arena was the first of the 2 arenas we are competing with, aka Wind Arena. I was the role of the hunter, and there was, as you saw at the end, the boss to hunt on, which was Philia in that case. And the goal was to just, at least for me as a hunter, rank higher than him, both at the first day and at the last day of the arena, to win my team points. And luckily for me, I did it. Unlucky for me, the enemy's team's hunter also did it. He actually finished rank 1. He literally, like, the enemy's hunter got rank 1 on the first day and finished rank 1 on the last day with the exact same score. That's how freaking lucky his crit fest was on day 1. I'm flabbergasted on how he actually finished rank 1. But hey, at least since he's the hunter, his ranking in the table does not count for any points. As long as he above, he will count. So the fact that I'm not rank 1 and he is, in terms of points, doesn't really matter. So it only really comes down to my team. And in my team we have also, like, the other roles are, we have a special attacker who's like gets more points if he beats the enemy's defender. The defender get more points, or like lose less points if the more attackers they defeat, and everyone else is just a normal attacker, aka going through a list. So the first one on either side's team gets like the highest points, the second one gets same points, -1, -2, until like the last person just gets 1 point or 0 point, not really sure. But yeah, they are like the different roles. And last week's, again, as I said before, I was a key role, aka I was the hunter, and I did my job. I won my team the points. I am proud of it. I'm not really happy with my end result, because you don't know how much time I actually sunk into this. Like, especially day 1, day 2, coming up with arena strats, coming up with team building, trying around stuff was really hard. And the worst part is, I just got absolutely unlucky AF. Like, no joke, my luck last arena was abysmal. I made, like, someone in my team made the calculations for me, because we had the base strategy, how we like said, okay, we are using this strategy to work around it and see how high we can get. I improved the strat by a bit. Not much, but I increased it by a bit. And we calculated it. And yes, my strat in the end, base damage wise, was better than the strat we used. And I used it the whole week, pretty much. Like, the moment I came up with it, I used it the remaining of the week, aka half of the week. And I could not beat my high score until the second to last and the last day. Like, through the whole week, on day 2, I got like 4.5 million damage, roughly, which is still good, don't get me wrong, but in the end would have made me lose the challenge. But luckily, again, I got a rank up. But like, it took until Sunday to get a high score, which should not be possible. Like, this is arena with Fast Kazuma, right? So we have the crit rate boost, which makes critting that much easier. And yeah, if you get like no crits, the baseline is pretty low, but you can pretty much expect at least a fixed amount of crits. So getting like 5 mil, like 4 mil with that team is like already like bad luck. Getting like 4.5 mil is like normal luck, I would say, maybe slightly luckier towards. But like I had a lot of like 4.5, 4.4, 4.3 runs. I had multiple of those through the whole week, but I could never break that point until the last the last 2 days, where I got 2 runs exactly. One was then like 4.7 and the other was like 4.71 or something like that. Just a small increase again. To be honest, in the last run I actually got unlucky with the targeting, which means I sadly needed to use a Chris basic instead of using Chris's skill, which cost me a good amount of damage, 100%. But all in all, I have probably the best strategy. Again, I'm not sure what the enemy's rank 1 was using. He had a little bit of a different strategy than I have, but all in all, I think it just comes down to luck. Like, we have Aqua procs matter a lot, because the more Aqua procs you have, the more damage you do. Especially if you get Aqua procs before Kazuma's ulti. Like, at one point, his ulti can deal between 1.9 and 2 mil damage. Between 100,000 and between 90,000 and 100,000 roughly damage wise, and just getting the Aqua proc pushed that to 120,000 damage. So like that's a 20k difference between having the Aqua proc for that skill or not. And that of course counts for every skill that can crit, especially if you crit, the Aqua proc matters even more. And I had like 1 run earlier than my high score runs where I had like a decent amount of Aqua procs. I just fumbled the strategy. That was a my B 100%. I'm not saying I played every run perfectly, but after a specific point, I think I had the rotation just into us. And after that, I just like, if I got lucky, I got like 3 Aqua procs. That's lucky, like, which is not lucky at all. 3 Aqua procs, sure, you can just get 0 or 1, which also happened quite a few times to me. But like on average, I would say between 2 and 3 Aqua procs per run, which is just not good. And then of course, crits matter so much. And I compared the score from my team to like what my teammates post when they get high scores, and just like, oh, so Kazuma does like 100,000 more damage, Chris does 100,000 more damage, Aqua does 100,000 more damage with the exact same strategy, which just comes down to crits. And I, for the love of God, could not get the crits. Especially sad about the last run, because besides the I needed to use a basic on Chris, I also got unlucky with the timing, which means Aqua's 4 times hit got used once without Kazuma's ulti buff, so you lose the wind damage buff, you use the higher increased crit rate. Of course, it could just be I lost the damage from the wind boost, which wouldn't be that much, but of course, with the crit rate, I could have potentially critted one of those 2 times, which could be like a 50k increase if I would have gotten multiple crits. Could be 100, 150, 200k increase. Like, if those 2 things would have gone smoothly on the last run, I could be 100% top 10, if not even higher. I don't think it would have been enough to get like rank 1 or like rank 3. But like a top 10 would have been easily doable. I think I finished rank 13 at the end, which is, again, I'm not top 10. I'm not happy. Simple as that. So yeah, my luck there was pretty bad, but I invested a lot of time just practicing the run, coming up with the strategy, trying it out, maximize it, stuff like that, double checking multiple times. Do I something wrong? Is it just crits that cause the damage difference? Did I misplay the strat? Because like, if you suddenly just get like 4 mil instead of 4.5 mil, you're really like, huh, is this just crits or did I do something wrong? Let me check the video again. Let me go step by step through it, see if I did the same things and everything like that. It's really intense. So that took a lot of my time. And of course, this week will be the second week. This time I am not a special role. I was asked if I want to be a special attacker but they had like asking free people, and I didn't respond because I wasn't sure if I want to try hard that much again or not. And then someone else said, yeah, I can do it, and I was like, okay, sure, take it. He actually finished above me in the ranking, so maybe it's better if I let him have it. And yeah, today was mostly just, again, come up with a strategy, try out teams. Like my first practice run that I did with my team was like the highest we had any screenshots of my team, and was like, yeah, I think that just was the best team. And that was, fun fact, I used a team from last week's arena, which had not last week's, but like last Fire Arena team, which still used Kazuma. We have now Bunny Darkness, which should give your team a bonus damage of 5%. So that was without that. So just imagine that, like a 5% damage increase on top of that. Could have been a pretty pork run, but again, it was practice. I didn't record it. I didn't have the strats. When I tried to recreate it with the right darkness, I just couldn't do it. So far, my damage is like 5.2 mil, roughly, I think. Was it 4? I'm not sure. Maybe it was 4.2, not 5.2. I'm not sure. But like, it's a decent day one score. I will practice more off stream, see if I can improve it, get to the 4.5 mil again. That, like, well, my practice run was pretty much. I just want to get to my practice run. We actually have a new spread already that I want to try and use. But I need to practice it, learn the timings in and out of stuff like that. And with, like, the really cool thing with challenges like that is I just start to learn new things and just get a reminder for basics. And yes, this sounds completely stupid, but remembering the basics is so important. For example, do you know out of your head though how long does Aqua's ulti 2 healing last? Or like how ulti 2 defense zone lasts? How long does, I don't know, Erika's ulti 1 buff last? How long does Chris's ulti buff last? Most of them are pretty much always the same, between 12 and 14 seconds. So going with 12 seconds is good, but just make sure you're double checking so you have the timings in your head. And you can just play around. For example, right now in the current arena, we use Millim. And for the runs on day one, I just randomly pressed the ulti button when I thought, okay, maybe it should run out soon. Let me just use the ulti, which causes damage loss because I will use ultis that are not buffed, which is bad. But like literally after the run, so I was like, okay, let me just double check. And now that I know it's 12 seconds again, I can calculate based on the timing when I use my ulti, when I should use the next ulti, which is so freaking valuable. I cannot recommend this enough. If you are a manual player, make sure you check the durations of different kind of buffs and just time / play around them as you need. If you can spam the skills enough that you don't care about durations, that's totally fine. But the moment you have to time stuff around, just think out of the box with, oh, the skill is up, I need to use it ASAP. But think about, okay, I have enough CDR to get the skill back up rather sooner than later. When should I use the skill now to maximize my uptime on the buff? Especially if I cannot, next time the skill is up, use it instantly, because by that point maybe I need to use my character's ulti, or I cannot use the ulti because my gauge is not enough and I need to play around stuff with like that and just have my wait for 2 turns before I use my ulti to extend the buff. Not really extended, but like getting your ulti back up fast and stuff like that. These are like small stuff that are really important. And the more you think about it and the more you have in your head, the more easier time you will actually have in arena to play around stuff. Okay. Yeah, that was what I was up to last week. I was just talking about the Philia Festival. Okay, let me go to chat and answer all the stuff. Summer Chris, Mask, Aqua, and Earthlisa. I tried it, was not good. That team has like no AoE, I think. And I think you want AoE? Or is it single target? Not sure. Melissa, Erika, Melissa was better. Now I try Fastlia and it's better than Valentine's Erika. I haven't even checked if it's single target or AoE. It's AoE, okay, yeah. In that case, using, or at least for me, Nico, Chris, Melissa will be a solid core for double AoE, and then I can just use a single target unit like Aqua for CDR gauge up. Should be fine-ish enough, I hope. We'll see, we'll see. I'm happy if I get to top 1k. It's max rewards and can be reached without playing manually. Yeah, that's the point. If you don't care about competition, it's fine. But again, I have a whale account. I put so much money in this game. If I would not use it properly, it just feels bad. It's like, imagine waiting for a C6 character in Genshin and then not using his C6 whatsoever, and like benching him and just use different units. Sure, from time to time you can do it, but wouldn't it feel bad if you C6 a unit and then just never touch it again? Right? And I kind of feel like the same. Sure, I can use the unit. I could just auto and be like, yeah, that's top 1k, fine. But again, I don't really need the rewards anymore in JP version anyway, so doesn't matter in that regard. So I'm just here for the competition. I think it's fun. I like it. And I just want to try to do as good as I can. Learn my limits, improve, get better in the game. That's what I want to do. Next level of manual gameplay. I did it in one MMORPG on a tournament. Got to 99.99 XP. When HP is very low, use an item to get some XP and level up and fully with it. Dude, I think solo leveling literally did the same thing in the anime, where like he was low, he kept some quests that he did not claim the rewards, which included EXP, and when he was like getting hurt bad, he just claimed the reward, got the level up, with the level up, restored himself, and be ready to go. Okay, let's craft an Earth team, and let's just remove this team here. Don't think we need it anymore. How is every unit that I want to replace already in this team? By the way, last Light Arena I actually finished top 50, and after the arena was over, I freaking realized I forgot to push my Claire's talents. My Claire was 1-1-1 for the whole time. Yeah, Ice is not in the team, that's true. Just thinking, do I have another good Earth unit that I could use? I mean, Erika coming in as a slot 4 could be potentially fine. I don't think this Leah is any good and should be used. You're a mage. Not liking the School Dust either. Not liking the Iris. Union Mage, Wismay, Chris already in there. Darkness, I don't have any Earth Darknesses, which is really sad. And Earth Kazuma is also rather unimpressive. Man, imagine if we had Accelerator, wouldn't that be Pog, dude? Maybe actually just Lisa then, huh? Let's lose Chris, Melissa, Aqua, Lolisa, Vanir. Oh yeah, the classic magic attack trade. I love it. Because Leah was good for you somehow, CDR. Yeah, again, Leah would be a great fit here as well. The thing here is just, I'm not sure if Aqua Earth Element would outperform Leah. I think so. She has, she also has the gauge up, she also has CDR with Foshi single target versus Leah's double AoE. Well, her ulti is AoE, but the fact that her ulti heals and lowers the enemy's defense could be potentially good. Not too sure. We'll just try it. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, having this Chris is really huge here. That's 100% a big plus for me. Also, Aqua procs can be a big difference if they proc, of course. Since Aqua is more of a supportive unit here, I just going with that. I think that should be fine. I'm just debating here if Lisa will come in or not, and if she needs to come in, should I put Aqua slot 1 to take it, because I think it's a slot 1 targeting arena, and then wait, Lisa can come in, do potential damage, do healing, stuff like that, or if I should just keep Chris and then bring in Lisa in a replacement of her, since Lisa would be, you know, the next best buffer and the speed boost unit. So not sure. I think it's just keep it like that for now and see how it goes. And even though I don't hope Vanir comes out, let's just put him here. I thought about God Weapon, but the thing is, I hope the healing is enough that I don't need the Goddess Weapon. Also, this weapon, of course, increases the healing a bit. So I hope this is a good enough mix between healing and framework. Doing damage, but I didn't say something of doesn't say anything of front 1 targeting. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. No front 1 targeting could mean it should be fine if they split their damage. Like, the big thing here is 100% Leah Melissa's ulti. I can't use that ulti to lower the enemy's physical defense for 20 seconds, but at the same time, Aqua does the same. Poison doesn't do anything, and you know, recovery healing of elemental damage is really not that great either. So I kind of just have to go with Melissa, which is, yeah. I'm not liking it. Let's just start a YOLO run and see how it goes, guys. Let's just start a YOLO run. No, Goddess also does more magical damage. Only Aqua and later another unit will have physical attack over magical attack. All other mage rods are magical attack. Nice Aqua proc. That's one. Second Aqua proc, okay. We'll take those. No Aqua proc, Satch. Damn it, Aqua proc after we used all those skills, Satch. Yeah, that's the third Aqua proc of the run. I'd be surprised if we get more. Yeah. That's maybe fine-ish, not sure. In JP, at the end of the week, this would not be enough for top 1k. Top people did up to 2.25. Maybe even more. Wait, 1.45? 1.458 126 was like the average for between 900 and 1000, and the average for rank 1 to 100 was 2.253 Huh. See you later. Yeah, just to show you, Michael, Goddess Weapon has more magical attack and a bit more physical attack, but you will of course lose the bonus 14% damage that I do for the gauge up for an ulti that also gets resisted and is magical attack, which does like no damage. I'm actually debating on if that would be better. I think going with Aqua's personal weapon here might be better. The light damage bonus does nothing but higher physical attack. Plus, of course, you know, the more physical boost in general means that skills and basics will deal increased damage versus just basics, just skills doing increased damage. And we use quite a bit of basics here, not gonna lie. I'm actually debating if I want to do that. Would be an 8% damage decrease for both skills, but would be an 15% damage increase for basics and for the ulti. I think I tried since I don't have a lot of AoE stuff. Hi Sakata. Let's try this. See how it goes. By the way, it's really sad that my Chris... Oh wait. Guys, I just think that my Chris might be level 1 skills. I might have level 1 skills on the Chris. Why is it the pity arena? This. We can actually wait here out. Oh no, I rush right now. Satch, dude. Big Satch. And there's a second aqua proc.
食らいなさい。いって準備万端。今さら謝っても許さないからね。ひざまずきに邪魔なやつは消し去ってあげる。悪い子にはお仕置きが必要ね。準備できたわ。
Next aqua proc, okay. You can use Forbidden Whiz. She will do less personal damage, but her ulti should still do pretty decent damage.
私の美貌に見とれてた？この私を捕まえられるかな？これでも結構強いんだから。慰謝料をもらうわよ。なんなの？ああ、いって。 これで終わりよ。ご褒美をあげるわ。この私を捕まえられるかな？
I misplayed that so bad at the end. Holy shit. I was recording the run because I thought maybe I'd just get a decent run that I could use for the arena guide, but holy moly, was that a shitty run.
コマ族のご神体ってちょっと変わってるよね。猫耳神社ようこそにゃん。ぜひ参拝していってね。
Never mind that. My Chris apparently is maxed. Huh. I thought damage is low because she's not maxed, but no, she is maxed. Oh, that's a tragedy, dude. Yeah, Aqua's maxed in shards. Chris is maxed in shards. Melissa's maxed in shards. Okay, who's even missing shards for me in global right now? Light arena magic defense buff was not permanent like here. Bug now. What do you mean with permanent? Not a new device, but I recently locked between my old and my new phone, Michael. Like I got a new phone like a few months ago, pretty much already. And I started to recently use my old phone a little bit again. Mostly just to do simultaneous stuff. For example, like the daily grind in Konosuba, I could just log in on my old phone. So I can play GP on my new phone, global on my old phone. And once I'm done and like go back to streaming, or when I have it my main phone, I just log out of my old phone and log out here and re-log in here. And that's why stuff appears as new, because I switch between both phones. Dude, I have like all Earth Mage units. My best physical Earth unit besides Melissa, of course, is Casual Mitsu. Out of all Sonic characters I have, good fucking Ninja Mitsu. Oof. I mean, If you have 4-star tickets or 5-pull tickets, you could try to snipe the Iris. Iris's echo damage is really pog. You could try that, but that's of course up to you. I, for example, haven't used my 4-star tickets either. Could be a great increase, but I don't want to use them now. I want to save them for Union. Also, Claire has like no shards. Dude, I got like... I run Claire with level 1 skills and no shards. Oh boy, oh boy. That's something, that's something. Wait, Chris's ulti is not maxed. Oh, it's Wiz, never mind. I thought it was Chris for a second, was like, huh? I mean, I know the feeling, Sakata. Permanent / persistent, don't drop off over time. It really comes down. Some bosses just have it as a permanent thing. Other bosses have a skill that enables it for X amount of seconds, and some bosses are just like a pattern where like they do like a first move they just bring the buff up and the buff will last through the whole run. Other mobs have like, oh yeah, every ulti or stuff like that will proc the buff, and you can then play around with like slowing the boss down before it's stuff like that. It really just comes down to the boss, how the boss handles the buffs. You got Firefly, 82 pity. Hey, for me it took 82 pity to lose my 50-50. Okay, Sakata, be happy. They learned that people cheese, and that's why I decided to remove that. So yeah, let's make an arena guide. Let's just make an arena guide real quick. New week, new arena, and of course, new arena guide. This time we have an Earth AoE arena, so bring out all your physical AoE units for Earth Element that you have. And he also has a resistance towards magical units, so physical is the way to go. For this guide, I already have the team that I'm going to use here, but I want to show you something really interesting because I thought I should mention it at least once. Back then in JP, we had a guy called Deto who made beautiful images graphs for each arena where we could track different stuff like the different rankings of each of the members in the Discord and what units people use and stuff like that. It was really, really cool. Sadly, he quit the game and stopped at one point making those. So we are getting near the end of the images that we have from the JP version. Of course, we still have Kay on Twitter who records like the top 50 of each arena and uploads them to Twitter or X. So you could also just check there to see the top teams. But I want to show the image here off just to give you a few ideas of different teams that you can run. And as you can clearly see, this arena, we use Accelerate in JP version. And we don't have him in a global version, so of course, all the teams and ideas with him fall off here, which is a real big shame because his ulti actually gives CDR. And I feel like team building wise, having CDR here is so hard. Like, let's just take a look at the popular subs. We have Chris who doesn't have CDR. We have Melissa who doesn't have CDR. We have Darkness who has CDR, which I sadly don't have. We have Leah who has CDR through ulti, which I sadly don't have. We have a Rainier who's mostly just there for the team trade for people who don't have Darkness. We have Lolisa who doesn't have CDR. We have the new Onsen Iris, which of course can work really well, who doesn't have CDR. We have then Aqua who has CDR on a skill, and we have Forbidden Wiz. So out of all of those units, I pretty much have one unit that has CDR, which is Aqua. Why I went with her in the main 3 team slots. Because let's be real here, without CDR, its team is just bad. So that's my choice here. For speed boost units, we have Chris here. We have Leah with her ulti 1 version 2, which is not that recommended. And we have Lalisa. Both of them can also be a buffer of your team, so either of those will work. Chris, of course, will outperform Lalisa here because she also has the earth damage boost. And also keep in mind that Chris has an AoE skill and a multi-hit. Meanwhile, Lalisa has a single target and a multi-hit. So Chris's damage in an AoE arena will just be better. And is the unit to choose from here. The third unit should be your Rashford unit, which pretty much comes down to, do you have Leah? If yes, you can use Leah's Rashford on the main unit and just focus on him and appreciate bonus damage your AoE stuff can do. Or you can go with On's Melissa, which is what I did, since I also don't have the Leah, who has AoE Rashford. And sadly, not anything else. Let's be real here. Melissa's ultis, at least for my team, are kind of meh. We don't need the healing from her ulti 2. We don't need the physical defense down from her ulti 1 because Aqua does that with her ulti. So pretty much everything Melissa can do, Aqua covers, but on an AoE side. So I just use it since it's the highest damage number. I mean, technically speaking, her ulti 1 version 2 would be a little bit higher damage, but I don't think the enemy's weak to poison, at least it wasn't mentioned. So while the bonus damage would be nice, I think having an extended defense down could just be better here, which is why I went with her ulti 1. And of course, normally slot 4 and 5 will never come in, but I want to show them off here real quick as well. Slot 4 is just Lisa because she's the next best physical earth unit that I have. But never comes out. But again, you could use her instead of Chris, or if a unit ever gets critted down and Chris would die, Elisa can come in. And then when you're slot 5, mostly just for the party trade. Assist wise, Ares assist as always, and good thing I checked here. Good thing I actually checked here. Wow. We of course want to use the earth scroll, not the wind scroll here, to increase the earth damage. That could explain why my Chris damage was so low and didn't clear the wave. That was a my V. But yeah, that is my team. Again, for other referential teams, just look at the shards and think who you could replace with for Accelerator. Mostly just use the slot 4 unit instead of Accelerator, I think is fine enough. Or one of those. So for example, in the first team, if you don't have Accelerator and you use Leah, Chris, Iris would be a great fit here for the echo damage and AoE stuff. Can work. You can also use Darkness here for CDR, buffing, stuff like that. Works great. Second team, if you don't have Leah, we use Chris and Melissa, and the third unit could just be Aqua, which is pretty much what I'm using, or Darkness again. Third team without Chris, you use Leah, Lisa for the speed boost unit, and then Accelerator. I think Darkness here would also work great. Aqua could work great here. I don't think Melissa would be my go-to option. Iris could also work. And for the team without Accelerator, I mean, he's literally out of the equation there. By the way, it's funny how it's a little bugged in slot 4 you can still see Accelerator. But still, that's just mostly AoE damage team of Leah, Iris, and Chris. So yeah, that's all you should know, hopefully. Again, if this team building stuff helps you out and you want to see it for every arena, maybe just leave a subscribe on the channel and double check if you actually ring the bell to see all the new videos. If you miss a unit or have any question with like, hey, I don't have these units, what team could you recommend? Write it down in the comments and I'll gladly try to answer, or just tune in to my next live stream and I will try to answer the questions there. But of course, otherwise, you can also just ask in the comments or in the Discord, because I have a lovely community who really likes to help you. So either of those options should work, and you will hopefully see a comment from either me or one of my community members soon and will help you out. With that out of the way, let's finally get into the arena run. Real teams use 1-star dust. True. The true Giga chat of 1-star dust. Also, hi Fernando. Yeah, we use Ares assist here just to get the skill in. Sadly, both units can survive the slimmer FHP here, which is totally fine. We're just going to use 2 basics here. And the exact same thing is going to happen with the second wave. We're switching over. Using the gauge up here from Aqua. And we actually got a crit here, so Alyssa does need to basic. Which can be fine here. Just going to use Reshred here. Wait a bit. And use my skills. And waiting for full here. Just extend the buff as long as possible. Aqua basic and hopes we can proc something. And here we actually wait for the Reshred to come off before we use the speed boost. Another basic. Still no Aqua Fame proc, Satch. This will give us Chris ulti. Good, good, good. I'm going to use the CR here first. We're actually going to let Chris overflow here a bit because we want to use double skills. There we go. There we go, the Aqua proc, okay. Let's pray Chris gets hit here once. Nice. Aqua proc right before the skills, that's really good timing. Thank you, Aqua. And use Air's assist here to use the speed boost skill ASAP. Our seconds should be fine enough damage wise. Good, 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 good. I should have waited there, my bad. Aqua ulti and another AoE skill at the end. And there we go. 1.629. 400 at the end. Which results in a score of roughly 30 mil. I think again it's not the best score, and with the most optimal team you should be able to get to like 2.25 mil damage and even more, so expect the rank 1s to be way higher than that. But of course, if you don't have the top teams for the arena, you need to sack it, and I still think this should be good enough to 100% guarantee top 1k, and with a little bit of luck might just be even top 100. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea behind this team and the strategy. Of course, stuff can change with the timings. Maybe use the Melissa Rashford skill a little bit later there, so you can guarantee that both Chris skills get used with Rashford. Maybe make the stuff time a little bit better. Wait with the next Rashford skill a bit or something like that. Try around a bit, see what works best for you. Again, this is 100% not the most optimal strat. There are stuff to improve in this team, but you know, that's a day one run. I want to get this video out ASAP. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next one. Bye. Melissa, best one as always. I mean, Chris does more damage than Melissa, but hi, Supersonic. Can't wait to run mages. Have fun with that, Junior. Make Forbidden Wiz great again. Make Forbidden Wiz work. You can do it. I trust you.
敵にたくさんのダメージを与えて高いスコアを目指す。キャラ交流で絆を深めると能力と必殺スキルがレベルアップするのよ。
I'm still perplexed by the fact that Chris doesn't kill. I'm not joking here. I'm still so confused that Chris doesn't kill the first wave. I was so confident should be able to kill, but I guess either you need a high roll or you just need any physical attack gold trait for it to work. Maybe just that is the thing that I didn't have to gold trait here. Could be, but Wise from a grave, very old makes this was great again. Why not HP attack build? First up, it should be attack HP build because attack should be the main stat. And I don't know. I just felt like okay. Let's be a little bit real here. I said it before. I transfer my device to my account to my second phone, so I can grind JP and global at the same time. And when I play JP, I'm so used to putting all the stats either into physical defense or magical defense because that's the most optimal thing to do. And I think we're skipping there, so it's really not a big deal to worst case regrind back and forth, right? And I just grinded global besides JP, and just out of pure, I'm so used to it, I just pushed this Chris from 0 into physical attack and defense, just because out of habit from the JP version. It can always be awkward to jump into a stream when you're making a video because you don't exactly know how to right time to speak. You can always just say hi. Literally say hi, ask any question. I will look at the chat most of the time while recording, and if I think your sentence is valid for the video, I will talk about it and answer it. If I think your sentence has nothing to do with the video, I can just say it whenever I have time or after the video is done. So never feel weird with like typing while I record a video. I actually want chat to appear in the video, especially if you have any questions. Just always ask, because if you don't know something and you have a question, there's a great chance that other people also don't understand it or have the same question. So, you know, just ask it for the other people and I gladly answer it if it's related to the video, or of course afterwards if it's not related to the video. The most balance is full attack around 400, both deaths in total and the rest to HP. So you say like 15 physical attack, 5 defense, 5 magical defense, 5 HP? Or something like that? Not sure what it is exactly. I mean, yes, somewhat balanced, but in the same time, at that point you can just go like, sure, it's somewhat balanced, but at the same time, in a physical arena, pure HP would still be better. In a magical arena, pure HP would still be better. And in physical and magical defense, it would be slightly better, but at the same time, pure physical or pure magical would in those cases also be better. So it's a fine enough in between, like a check of all trades. It's not the best in either cases, but it works in all cases. But yeah, I would still say going global with physical attack slash magical attack, and the remaining stats just into HP until Fang Quest Skips comes next month. At that point, it's time to regrind. Get a shock that decided you have Onsen Lisa. I still don't have her, so congrats on that. Whatever in the community tab that you wouldn't be able to stream until at least next week. Either I mistyped it or you misread it. I said I will not be able to fully stream, aka do my usual stream every Monday, stream every Wednesday, until at least next week, because I'm not sure how much time I will have this week thanks to all the stuff that happened. Like especially Friday will be a pretty rough day. But when I have time, I still try to at least go online Monday and Wednesday and stream what I can. And speaking of, by the way, just shout out here in case people forgot it. Wednesday, if I remember correctly, should be the next JP live stream. So yeah, I will stream it, so make sure you tune in, hopefully. Yeah, it's 26. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Yeah. We'll love to see you there to discuss that. And small spoiler, there might be a chance that we see one of my favorite units in there as a new unit. And it's also based around beach theme, so you know, summer theme. Might be some good looking units in there. Might be worth to check out, you know, some great wallpapers together and some good arguments to look at, right? I'm so hyped for it. I'm so freaking hyped for it, dude. It's not the unit which I thought first will be the thing for the live stream, but you know, you said 100% activity next week. Yeah, exactly. Streaming at least one of the 2 days, or 2 days but not the full 3 hours I normally do, is for me not 100%. That makes sense. Yo, another sub. Dude, we made 3 subs today already. Poggies. Thanks for the sub. Also, of course, Sakata, thanks for the sub. I forgot if I said it or not. Dude, that's 3 subs. I'm so popping off, dude. Wait, I actually forgot to enable it again. Wait. We're 8 out of 20 subs again, guys. We have a chance to actually get to 10 subs again on Twitch. Dude, that would be so pog. Like, 20 is the dream goal right now, but like getting back to 10 subs a month, that would be peak. That would be peak. I would love that. So thank you for that. Wait. That's the right goal. That's the right goal. There we go. Now the text at the top is also back. Whoopsie. I think I disabled it for recording. I did the bunny darkness summons off stream, by the way. I I'm not spoiling it here. I'm not spoiling it here. Since it's like a fully recording with me talking over the summons. Will be a YouTube video soon, aka when I slowly get back. Like I think this week I should drop at least 4 YouTube videos. Today should be Arena Guide. I think the banner ends Wednesday, right? Yeah, so today Arena Guide, hopefully. Tomorrow Banner Guide. And then probably weekend or something like that should be 3 summon videos, I think. We have the Bunny Darkness summons. We have Bunny Union and Fantasy Fest with summons. And I think I have another summon session on my phone that I still need to voice over, if I remember correctly. So there should be a few videos coming up. Oh yeah, beach time. Wonder who gets the swimsuit this time. We already know at least some of the units. Maybe there are more, maybe not. We'll see. But okay, we know 2 swimsuit units. We know a onsen unit. We know a maid unit. We know a yukata unit. We know a school uniform unit, and we also know the next forbidden unit. And I think there might be a great chance that in one of the 2 swimsuit pools, we also getting the forbidden unit. I would not be surprised by that. After that, we'll see. But to be honest, the fact that we get onsen, maid, yukata, and school uniform is really pog, because that means there are at least 3 units that potentially have non-limited banners. I'm out for that. You installed Genshin again? Oh damn, Sakata, welcome back. In a lot of situations, HP is worse than death because death optimizes your heal. Yeah, I said again, full defense is better than than HP in a physical team, but if you run the exact same unit in a magical team, it will take way much damage. That's why HP is the best of both. It works the best. It doesn't work the best in either physical or magical defense, but you don't need to regrind whatsoever, and you get the full benefit in both elements. And that's why I personally suggest going into HP. But if you think it's different, that's totally fine. I accept that. And I want to back on the previous swimsuit events. We ended up getting the same swimsuit characters. For example, Wiz and Ari, they got the exact same swimsuits. Yeah, 3 stars are used to just getting the same outfits as the 4 stars, which is, to be honest, great. Especially for non-whales to just get the outfit once. Sure, it will be listed 2 times in the character screen, but if it's the same outfit, you don't need to 4-star, just unlock the outfit. So in that regard, it's pretty cool to have that. But normally 4-star outfits are different. If like new 4 stars are always different, only 3 stars can be the same outfit as 4 stars. Which is great for non-whales. Forbidden Chris is next month. I have her in the tier list already, so she's coming up June or July. Actually, let me check real quick. CM content. Yeah, no. So after this banner, we are getting the next Fest banner with Detective Mia, Union, and Fest Comico. After that, we are getting. Are we going straight into swimsuit and Forbidden Chris? Or was there filler? I think after that we have 1 filler banner. Then should be Forbidden Chris with Bikini Darkness, and after that should be Sesta plus Bikini Leah, and yeah, I think that's it. I think that's like all the banners next month. I have the date in my YouTube video, Sakata, if you want to watch it. My tier list video. I talked about all the banners and when they should expect it to drop. At least I think that's what I did. By the way, did you enjoy Lisa's first birthday? Too much to do, Lamau. I think it's fine. Funnily enough, in GP, where I don't even need the shards, I got the 4-star, and in Global I did get nothing. I really was hoping that I get Onsen Lisa potentially. But of course, in Global, first birthday, it was a hybrid banner, so even if you got a 4-star, it was selling out guaranteed to be Lisa. Which is fine, I guess, but I think Lisa's so old already, they could have already just made the pure Lisa multi and would have been fine. Want the shards and only got a few Lisas. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think we're that far since Lisa's release that at that point they should just drop the banner normally. I mean, they do it based on what happened in JP, but in JP, you know, Lisa dropped on February, or like, not even. Lisa dropped in March and her birthday was in June. So of course, that's only a few months, but at that point you don't want to give away a free birthday multi where you can just snack the 4-star, right? So in that regard, it makes sense. But at the same time, I think it's, you know, it should count the context in, and in that case, Lisa's out for such a long time already. Not a year fully, I think, but close to it, that they could have just given us a normal birthday multi. Really sad about that. But yeah, let's hop over to JP. For example, Claire banner was also way earlier after her release, so in that regard it also makes sense. Okay, Quads, did you get OG Claire? Satch, big Satch. So what is happening on the GP side? We have a new limited dungeon, aka the shard grind continues. And I just got unlucky with getting double weapon drops. Dude, that's my luck. That's pretty much my luck, right? We also have a special free quest right now, where we can get shards for the main 4 units to celebrate the anime season, right? And by the way, I still think it's cool that if you buy the bonus daily stuff and the free quest run, it also counts for the special stages. It just ran out today, which is why I don't have it and why I'm not skipping the other stages, because I will need to skip them anyway in the future. Event-wise, it's pretty basic. We get another Casino Chris 3-star, the same outfit as the 4-star. We have the new banner with Darkness that I already have. I can show you what she does, but I'm not showing you the resummons because we have a new trend going on the JP side. We have a new trend going on for new units, which is better passive trade units. That's right. We had Ani Union, which has 5% up to 11% water damage bonus if you are above 70% HP. And Darkness continued that trend by giving us 5% fire damage bonus up to 12% if we are above 70% HP. And to be honest, I just expect the same thing to happen for the future upcoming units. I would be surprised if we don't get this for all elements. So the old passive trade units will be over, will be gone. They are getting power crept, and the new units are just, with that alone, they're just good enough to justify pulling. Like, Darkness is a permanent unit, right? Normally, I could just be, let's skip her, or, you know, try daily single pulls, but the fact that she has a passive trait, and with that is usable for the current arena, and I'm competing in the current arena, I just had to grab her, right? So, yeah, that's that. Then, current arena is Fire Arena, AoE Fire Arena. Again, wait for the video, Sakata. The video will drop soon.
熱の豪華で焼き尽くしますとくと味わうがいい懺悔なさい退屈な戦いだったのだはっ羽ばたくように走る何度でも蘇ります魔王の力見せてやろうこれが手加減というものだ
Yeah, you will have to watch it if you want to know.
我が力思い知れ準備万端ですエクスプロージョンあとは頼みましたよ
立て直す終わりだ
食らいなさい準備できたわ私を楽しませてみろどりゃこれが女神の実力よ懺悔なさいうわっ
私に任せてほしい今こそ決着をつけよう
魔王の力これが手加減というものだ食らいなさいこれで終わりよ
ここで仕留める
食らいなさい準備できたわこれが女神の実力よ
とくと味わえ私に任せてほしい今こそ決着をつけよう
どりゃ魔王の力内緒です見せてやろう食らいなさいこれが手加減という
That was misplayed. Physical attack buff ran out.
とくと味わえ
私を楽しませてみろおりゃーうわ
ここで仕留める私に任せてほしい
何よ魔王の力見せてやろう
我こそはアイリス様の剣
これが手加減というものだえい
とくと味わえ
りゃー準備できたわ。これが女神の実力よ。
とくと味わえ。
うわ食らいなさい。
No! Lost skill! No! Would have actually been a high score, Lamau. That with the fact that I actually played bad. I mean, it's just a practice round, it's fine, it was fine, right? But yeah, that's the current arena, roughly. And that's roughly the current arena. Actual damage aqua, guys. Actual damage aqua. What a time we're living at. We have two somewhat meta aquas in existence at the same time. What time we are living, dude. Sakata, you can also skip X Arena and Global. You know that, right? You know that, right?
制限時間内ならいつでも挑戦可能よ。
You can't do that. You just click on the X Arena and then either on the left, besides normal buttons, there should be the skip button. You need to do one run initially to get a score, and after that, your highest score will always be taken for skipping. Dude, that feature is out for such a long time already, Sakata. I mean, yeah, you're not playing, so I guess it makes sense, but like... It's so funny for me. Oh, FFS, dude.
ステージに立つんだ。
容赦しないんだから。
流れるようなステップで夢を叶えるまで私は負けない。前田あり。我が力有効に使う。蹴散らしてくれるわ。
これでもケーキやられっぱなしじゃダメだよね。
I'm going to risk it. Nice, it hit. Good for me. That's an AoE clear, nice. I don't think it's the best cabbage team anymore, let's be real here. I think if you use a team with like multi-hits, that can just be way better. I also have no idea how on-hit effects works in that mode. I have not tried that yet. So for example, if Forbidden Wizard's on-hit would deal like bonus hits, and that would count as bonus like, you know, +1, then these could potentially be better. But like, just having a team with like 1 4-time hits, like, just imagine 4 1-hits, which all should deal 3 damage, so that should be 12 damage. With 1 4-hit combo, you can kill any gold cabbage. Just think of it. Just think about it. I was just so lazy that never updated my team. Like, this works good enough even on full auto to just get good scores. Why should I take my time to make a new team when I can just use what works? Like that, play it manually and you get your 10 mils. No problem. Hi Ferdinand Star. You used that a few times high already. Oh no, it's Hungry Paimon. I don't know why, but look to me like it says hey. But no, it's a Hungry Paimon, never mind, okay. That explains it more. Hi Nick, what does clicking the menu during the fight do? Relaxing time, breathing time, timing stuff. Let me show you something real quick. So for example, we are starting a new arena run and we have a wave of 4 enemies here. I'm pausing here and you will see no buttons appear, right? But I know that Megumin has a triple hit and she has an AoE skill. We wanna use the triple hit there. Is it on the left side or the right side? We can't see, but what we can do is just double press the pause button. Things will pop up and we'll see, oh okay, on the left side is the triple hit and on the right side is the AoE. So we're using the triple hit here. Then we can just tile the next skill. As like the next skill, press auto so Millen will use that skill instantly on the next wave, right? Now it's like, okay, I want to switch over to Megumin. So who gets accent first? So I pause again. Okay, we're starting off with Millen. Megumin is already ready, so if I just press the switch button 2 times, I already switched over. Cool, right? Now I can just make sure I have the right stuff open, click the skill, and just with that, try to make my presses more efficient, switch between characters faster, and you know, having an easier time. And just think about stuff. So okay, next wave, we want to use Millen's Rash Red into Aqua skill. So I'm just going to press the pause button again, wait for stuff to load, press the auto button, Millen will use the Rash Red skill, use the Aqua skill. Great start. Use the ulti here. Like for example, this is now a great point, okay? We want to use Megumin's explosion ASAP. But switching over can work, but will be a time delay, so we want to press auto. Because auto will prioritize the next unit that is currently not selected. So when Megumin gets turn ready and we press auto, it will automatically use a Megumin skill. But if we are too slow, then we might use Aqua's basic, which is something we don't want to do here. So what we can do is pause buffer. Megumin is ready. Press the auto button and the ulti will get used right away. No time lost. As clean as possible. Same thing here. Want to use Claire's skill ASAP? We're just waiting for all of them to hit. And boom, stuff timed properly. Same here, waiting for Aqua. Pausing here. Millen has no skills ready. Okay, so we switch over here to use Claire's skill. It is not enough CDR to use something, so we're going to use a basic here. You understand slowly? It saves you time and just gives you time to think about it. For example, okay, Willem's ulti is not ready, but just by pausing, I have now time to think, okay, I could use a basic, I could wait for the next enemy to hit, I could maybe see if another unit has CDR ready, so I can use minimum skill here. And just by looking at the screen like that, I can see, oh, look at that. The boss is half turn ready, His ulti, as far as I know, is an AoE skill, so if we just wait for the boss to hit, Milim can use her ulti there. And just like that, we save the turn. We can also now check the other units' skill and see like, oh, okay, cool, we can actually use Aqua's skill here first before we do anything else. Also here, you know, you just saw, I wanted to press the skill and realized, oh wait, there's a chance Reshfit runs out. I can now pause, see I have still cooldown on the skill, Reshfit is over, so don't use anything, wait for Milim's turn, and then use the skill. Now the other skills are over, now I can use the CDR skill. 5 seconds not enough for stuff, so we can use a basic here. Also 5 seconds, we can use a basic here. Use the ulti right before the enemy's attack. Time stuff better. Same here. Wait for all 3 enemies to hit. Oh, you just have damage now from Echo pop up. Now we can reapply Echo. And don't have a big downtime. Yeah, I'm tryharding a phone game. Let me have my fun, okay? Reapplying the Reshfit on time. Clean. That's another basic. That's another basic. Now we need to wait for Aqua's skill for echo damage to pop in. Wait, there's damage. Reapply it. What's the smiling thing on Claire's skill? That's the indication for 4 times hits. If your unit has enough buffs, the skill will hit 4 times. That's what that one does. The basic here, wait for the echo damage to proc, there it is. Another Aqua proc, nice-oo, nice-oo. I think I can actually wait here for... the attack buff ran out. And boom, there we go. These are like the best things I can show off. Also towards the end of a run, if you're not sure if your skill will be ready before the timer runs out, you can also pause buffer there just to see which time skill goes down first. If you have like a 3-second duration, 3 seconds left on a run and your skill is a 3-second cooldown before you can use it again, just pause buffer and see which one will go down first and at what point it will go down first. For example, if the timer of the clock will go down to 2 before the skill goes down to 2, then you will not be able to use the skill. If the skill and the timer goes down to 2 at the exact same frame, then you will not be able to press the button frame perfectly. Trust me, you will not be able to do that. And if it goes down like 2 or 3 pause buffers before the timer, then it's a safe bet to just use the skill on time. And just to show the skill real quick, Sakata,
キャラ交流で絆を深めると
we currently have 3 units who have the type of skill. We have first Maid Aqua who has the skill. And there's the description. It deals 189 damage 1 times. If the user has 3 buffs or more, the hit will instead hit 4 times and provides a tier 1 physical attack buff EX for your team. That's Aqua skill here. So the smiley things just means instead of hitting once, you will hit multiple times, aka 4 times in total, if you have the 3 buffs required. And for example, in that case with this Aqua, you have the healing, which counts as a buff. You have the EX buff, which counts as a buff. So she alone can provide 2 out of the 3 buffs that you need. And the moment you have any other buffer, for example, a physical attack buffer, or like Chris, Fast Chris here in that team, who can buff both physical and attack, magical attack buff, you already have enough 3 buffs to just hit 4 times all the time, and it's so nuts. Speaking of, I can actually do that real quick. Give me a second. Let's make my video public of my arena run and I actually show it off to you. Cannot fully see it. Give me a second. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. So that is the team that I ran last arena for the Philia Festival. Again, now that the week is over and the arena's gone, that's it. When Forbidden Kazuma and Maid Aqua came shortly after the 4th anniversary, so still at least half a year in global, a little bit more than half a year. But yeah, this arena and this strat is so freaking cool. It has a lot of small details that I want to explain here. First up, we use instantly. Wait, let me make something. Let me do something real quick. There we go, that works better, and that way I can actually pause the video properly. So let me explain this arena right here because I think it's so cool. First up, team building wise, it was pretty simple. It's a single target wind arena where, to be honest, I think it was just physical units. Even if there are magical units allowed, I think this is still the strongest wind team that we have. We starting off with Forbidden Kazuma. Forbidden units are always great to have. We have then the Yuki Nagato Megumin to apply her rash threat and provide gauge up for the team. We have then Fast Chris as the 3rd unit to, buff the team, provide speed. Slot 4 is Maid Aqua for the juicy 4 times hit and the tier 3 rash threat. And last but not least, we have Pyjama Melissa for the team passive trait because we don't have a better wind team passive trait unit yet. Assist wise, it's just Ares assist with the, I think the wind scroll for the 6% wind damage bonus. Pretty basic, but let me show you the details and the stuff in the run because again I think it's really cool and I worked hard to make this as good as I can. Download take, I can pause. Okay, we're starting off simple by just having auto on and pressing Ares assist. That will allow us to use Kazuma's first hit, which will provide the wind damage boost to your team, and then unpausing and using Megu's gauge up skill into Chris's speed skill because Chris would not be able to kill them up, but thanks to the gauge up skill, it will be enough to kill. Then here, we want to use Chris's CDR into Kazuma's CDR. Here I just use the Pop Power strat to press the skill a little bit more optimistic. Now we just wait for 2 turns. Use the Megu Rash Red into Explosion. And for that, we actually wait for the other skills to be ready, so we cannot accidentally use Kazuma's ulti here. Again, pausing, pressing the ulti. You see, like, no delay between using a skill into her ulti, which is what we want to see here. Now we wait for the boss to hit, and that time Aqua comes in and gets the turn ready. Now I can pause buffer, switch over, use the Rash Red into Chris's skill, into Kazuma's basic. We want to delay his ulti here a little bit for a reason. Into Chris speed boost. Now we wait for 2 turns to be ready on Kazuma. Into Aqua's 4x hit. Again, we have 3+ buffs here, especially with the Forbidden buff here. And boom, 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 boom. We actually get the Aqua proc here, which is pretty good timing. And we use this skill here first, which will result in Chris overflowing a bit, but it's just fine. CDR into Chris's basic, that's my optimization here, into the double hit, so lower enemy's defense here to do more damage. Then when Aqua has 2 turns ready, we use the Rash Red. Now we wait, pause buffer, for Chris's speed buff to run out. Then use the Aqua ulti into Chris's speed. Then we use a basic. Now we just switch over to Kazuma and uses Aqua's triple hit here again, 4x hit here again into CDR, which will allow us to get the double hit from Kazuma into Chris's ulti. But we just started juicy double crit, really pog. And then we use Kazuma's skill, which will never be in his ulti sadly, but that's fine. But we delayed right before Aqua's Rash Red and Chris's speed skill for this specific reason here. We wanna use Kazuma's ulti with as much gauge already filled again as possible without losing any buffs. So here we can now actually use Aqua's basic, pray we get the proc, then wait for Chris to be full, and you see Rash Red is still up, otherwise it will be run out. Chris speed just barely ran out here, and now we can reapply it. We also use Aqua first because we hoped, of course, that Aqua can proc, which is really important. Then another improvement coming up here, using the CDR from Chris, actually waiting here for Chris to attack, to use the basic here to provide defense down for both Aqua skills and Kazuma skills. Here again, switching over to Aqua, proccing when both are full, using both basics, see if we can get an Aqua proc, into double hit, into Ares assist, into Aqua ulti, into Kazuma double hit, into Chris speed, into Chris's ulti. Here we actually get a proc, pretty nice. Second proc, by the way, of the run. Here we can actually wait a little bit with Chris's ulti, not too long, otherwise it run out. But we can wait here, and we actually want to use this Aqua skill here again first. You see, I effed up. Chris's ulti buff ran out because I misplayed there. That was a big maybe moment. Into Kazuma's basic. CDR into Aqua's 4x hit, and also here I misplayed a bit, I think. Yeah, you can see Kazuma's ulti barely ran out because I used it a tiny bit too early. Otherwise, this could also, of course, you know, crit, which could be damage increase. Here we actually let Kazuma now overflow. Again, we use another Aqua basic here, trying to proc her trait right when everything is full. We do this here, by the way, because Forbidden Kazuma's buff lasts for 14 seconds. You see we have 15 seconds at the timer, but it's almost 14. It's like a few milliseconds away from 14, which means in the end of the run, when we use all our skills with less than a second left, we will have our skills be still buffed by Forbidden Kazuma's ulti, which is the key thing here, which is why we're doing it. And we use Chris basic here into Kazuma CDR. Chris speed into Aqua skill. By the way, Aqua skill into Chris skill would be better, but you know, fine enough anyway. We actually switch over here to Kazuma because we want to reapply the wind damage boost before we use the CDR from Chris. Otherwise, in the end, we cannot use the skill here. And you can see Chris is now barely not able to ult, which is sad because if she got hit one more, if we had one more AoE, she could now use the ulti. Yeah, just pause buffing, switching around, see the skills. Using the basic here into the triple hit then, because otherwise, you know, I cannot ult. Otherwise, you want to use the 4 times hit into ulti and pray you get another aqua proc. By the way, we still haven't gotten our third aqua proc, so you see that we got unlucky. Use the aqua ulti into Kazuma basic. Chris ulti. Let Kazuma overflow again because we want to use the CDR skill here. Into aqua, into Chris CDR. There's the third. We're like only 2 more skills to buff, so it doesn't really matter. And the 4 times hit, and there it is. If Chris was able to ult early, we would lose the defense down on one of the aqua skills. But in exchange for that, we would be able to use Chris's speed boost skill here. So that's also damage loss. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That was my strategy of the run. So summaries of mistakes in this run. Chris ulti ran out, which is like a 60k damage loss unless it would have crit. But luckily it didn't crit, so I still think it wouldn't have crit. So 60k damage loss. Aqua barely did not get her 4 times hit in with Kazuma stuff, so that could be a potential between 20 to 200k damage loss. Again, if all 4 hits of Aqua would have critted, which is really unlikely, it could be up of 200k. If none of them critted, it's just, you know, the wind damage boost from Kazuma here, the tier 2 attack boost, sorry, that got lost, which, you know, maybe 20k damage loss. So 2 problems here, and the last was out of my control. Boss using a single target instead of 2 AoEs, which means Chris will not be able to get her speed boost skill in. And yeah, that was my high score of this week. That's the thing. This run with this many mistakes was still my best run because of the amount of crits I gotten, which just shows you how shitty my luck must have been in the other runs, where I actually had the right strategy, where I did not make any mistakes, and still had way less damage. Like, I actually can show this. I can show this. I actually have 1 run uploaded to my channel, the question mark. This is not publicly visible. This was just for me to, you know, rewatch it and other people on my team check it out. And in this run, I did everything perfect. Alright, I did the right thing here. You can also see here, I actually uses Chris's like Aqua ulti when Chris is like half ready compared to like 1/3 ready, I would say. So already a little bit delayed here. It's lagging around. It's lagging around. Hello, video? There's a 4 times hit into the RNG ulti. That was step 1 strat. Okay, now the stuff runs out. Here we actually now delay a little bit longer. Literally until Chris is full. I barely had it full the last time on my run, so that was a maybe 100%. But like did that perfectly. Here actually Chris would be able to ult earlier. I don't think I did it. I actually think I waited how I'm supposed to. Yep, that's good. You can see I ult with like almost half, not exactly, but way better timing. Basic CDR. You will see I will just be barely able to get it in. Like, you just saw there, instead of like 40, 45, we do like 50, 57 here in 1 crit, which is, I think, the average. So I would say a 60k damage loss just from that alone. Aqua proc into Kazuma ulti. Here Chris, by the way, got hit, so she has now the gauge required with like one more AoE. Yeah, I actually used the skill first because Aqua was too late. Again, switch over, double hit, CDR. There's the AoE. I used Chris ult here early because I'm paranoid that it could run out, but it's also fine. Not big of a damage loss. Waiting here for... I was waiting here for the Aqua ulti, just panicked a bit and used the basic here first, but it's fine anyway. Yeah, just wait for CDR to come down. CDR, and you can see I can now also use Chris's speed and get another skill in. And you see, 200k less. 200k less, even though I played the strategy perfectly, just because I did not get any crits and any good runs. That was my point, my problem the whole week. My whole week's run until Sunday looked like this, where I played the strat good, might even say perfect in some of the runs, but I just never could get the crits to make the run matter. So yeah, doesn't matter how good you play, get lucky, get crits, and you're Gucci. That's the arena. Yeah, that's the 4x hit in action, Sakata, for you to see. 4x hits are pretty strong. And of course, tier 3 Rashford is pretty strong, so I think Maid Aqua will be meta for quite some time. And I'm really happy for it, because not only is it Aqua, but it's a permanent unit. Maid Aqua is a permanent unit, and she has such a strong kit. That's such a good signal, because that means not only just, you know, the limited units, the rare times are the ones you need. They are the most broken ones. There are still a lot of limited units that are great, don't get me wrong. But we also have, at least from time to time, really good permanent units that are worth grabbing. I mean, we just got Aqua there. We are getting... well, we just got Bunny Union and Darkness, which are great units to have for at least team trade. Let me skip floor 9 and 10 in Abyss. Never, Sakata, never. You will forever be there to suffer. What do you mean with show your Katsu character? You mean the artwork in the game? The 5 here is the character rank. Not sure how I should say it. Pretty much, you get a damage bonus the higher your rank is. In that case, it's a 4% damage bonus. And you get points for each skill level a unit has and for each level up a character has. So for example, if you 4-star Darknesses have all max skill level, all you know, max level itself, all 3-stars have that and stuff like that, you easily get rank 5. Even without that, you can easily get rank 5. Like for example, Claire is a great point. Rain. We got Rain recently in the JP version, right? There she is. And you can see she's already rank 5. What do I have from her? We have 2 4-star units, we have 2 3-star units, and we have 1 1-star and 1 2-star unit, if I remember correctly. And without the second 4-star unit, she was level 4 for me, but barely. So like, push your 1-star, push your 2-star, push your 3-stars, push your 4-star, at least 2 to max level, and you should already be rank 5. It's really not that hard to get max rank there. It's just a way to increase the damage in this game, I guess. For collab units, it's a little bit different. So for example, for Sesta, he only has his 4-star unit, right? But he shares his points with Cecily, so for each Cecily that's maxed out, he gets some points, so it's pretty doable. And same with all the other collab characters. So for example, for Amelia, she's linked to Aqua and stuff like that. It's really not too hard to get the max level here. Yeah, we have alpha and beta in the game. Zesta is a semi-collab, same with Funny Dodo, since they only have one unit, one 4-star and no 1-stars, 2-stars and 3-stars, which the only other units that have the same kind of scheme and everything are collab units. Like, let's do a quick overview, okay? We have Rain. Permanent unit. She has special bond food. She has 4 different shards to invest. She has her personal weapon. She has the normal traits. And she has the ulti variant. Funny Dodo has special bond food. Has only one, you know, elemental shards thingy. She doesn't. She has a personal weapon, but she has no ulti. Same thing with Zesta. And then we have collab units who have their special bond food, who have the same kind of shards as Funny Dodo and Zesta, have no weapon, but the same amount of like unlockable trials, aka 13. They just get their personal weapon through items instead of through shrines here. So the amount of shrines, the amount of 4-stars, the special bond food, and the shards all speak more towards a collaboration than a non-collaboration unit. And heck, even Amelia, a collaboration unit, has 2 different units. We have more Amelias in Konosuba Fantastic Days than we have Funny Dodos. Keep that in mind. That's that's funny. Okay, they're extra characters. It's fine. Yeah, extra. I forgot the official term. I remember joking that we didn't get Subaru even though he was MC. Yeah, I remember Sakata. But ReZero2 fixed the mistake they made. ReZero2 fixed the mistake they made. Sadly, we still didn't get a tracksuit Subaru Kazuma. We didn't get that. Really sad. Okay, where was the message that food is ready? Let me double check. Huh. Food is ready in 15 minutes? That was almost 50 minutes ago. Just scroll past. Where was it again? Where was it? Where was the message? I just saw it. Yeah, dude, I'm streaming and doing YouTube for a long time now. I'm a veteran. I'm not like one of those, yeah, this is my first year of doing stuff. I'm doing this for quite some time now. It's kind of nuts to think about it. I mean, of course, I'm not as big as other people are, and there are a lot of channels who got bigger in way shorter time than I did, but I don't care. I'm happy with what I have. Okay, just got confirmation. Food is ready, so I sadly need to head offline. Let me just think real quick. All the things. Okay, quick again recap. We did arena runs. Today should be arena guide. Tomorrow should be banner guide. Weekend should be free summons. Hopefully, if I have the time to edit it again. I'm confident that I might just screw up the weekend because what's happening on Friday. Might be that I don't have the time to upload stuff, but maybe I can actually do stuff tomorrow for the YouTube videos and prepare them early. Wednesday will be the next live stream earlier than today for the JP live stream, where we check out the new summer units that we are getting. Also, potentially Wednesday, not 100% sure. When the new update for Wuthering Waves drops, I'm going to make a summon session there because I want the Dragon Girl. I don't have that many polls, so it will not be a long thing, but I might try to do that as well on Wednesday. If I cannot stream it on Wednesday, I just might do my polls off stream and record them or something like that. I mean, I still haven't uploaded any Wuthering Waves content anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But yeah, those two things stream-wise. Maybe if everything goes well, I could try to stream on the weekend, but for now, expect the stream Wednesday. Expect YouTube videos today and tomorrow, and if we get lucky, YouTube videos this weekend, and also YouTube live stream this weekend. I think that's like the likelihood of orders. Stream guaranteed. YouTube videos today and tomorrow, pretty likely. YouTube video, or worst case, tomorrow 2 videos, Arena Guide and Banner Guide, both tomorrow. Live stream on videos on weekend possible, but 100% guaranteed, and live stream on weekend maybe, but not that likely, but I hope for. And Conofan always does a stream while you work. That's the problem with time zones. In JP time, they stream at like 8 p.m. I think it is roughly. So 8-hour difference to me, it's like 12 p.m. here, or like it's 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. my time here. I think right now it's 1 p.m. for me or something like, or 2 p.m. But like if you live more past in the west from me, then it's even earlier. I mean, I'm taking half a day off for a stream, right? I take half of a day off to be able to watch the stream. So I actually should normally work as well, but I want to watch it live, so I'm just taking vacation. But yeah, still annoying. But yeah, that's it for today. I still hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure you follow me on Twitch. And also, if you are subscribed on YouTube side, would be greatly appreciated. If you want to support my channel, the best thing you can do is watch my videos, like and comment, and maybe share them with your friends. If you don't want to do that and want to directly support me, feel free to use YouTube membership, Twitch subs. The donor links down in the video description or the Twitch bio. And if you're really generous and wanna finally get version 1.6 out of the Encyclopedia, you can use the Ko-fi link to support me there. I actually am, quick teaser here, working right now on dropping merch. And not just like my logo on a t-shirt, that's it. I actually want to have a little bit more creative thing. Like I want to make a Tomo t-shirt, I think I showed it before. I want to make an Aqua t-shirt, a Union t-shirt with like my character artworks that I have. If it goes well, I might as well. I might even consider asking my artist, Toxic Flint, to make like, I don't know, Forbidden Aqua, draw Forbidden Aqua for a t-shirt design or something like that. Make her own spin on it or something like that. We'll see how it goes, but that will drop together with my Patreon once version 1.6 is out. Right now, focus is on finishing version 1.6. Once version 1.6 is out, to keep it more up to date and don't make these big jumps between versions, I will then switch over to Patreon so people can, you know, subscribe there and directly support the Encyclopedia more, and in exchange for that also get more updates towards the Encyclopedia, actually like get preview elemental tier lists and stuff like that, get early access to stuff like that, and once it's all done and dusted, I can then make it public and stuff like that. Something like that will come. But yeah, again, first finish the current Encyclopedia, then make the Patreon with Patreon, release merch, and you know, the beta Encyclopedia where I will work on permanently. And once the stuff is done, I will then copy that stuff into the official Encyclopedia link. That the link will still be the same, the link will not be changed, but I can edit stuff, move around stuff, destroy stuff without destroying the Encyclopedia itself, because that is one of the big problems right now. I destroyed the elemental tier list in JP to rearrange stuff to be able to work on it, but until I do it, there is no elemental tier list for JP anymore because there's like no history, there's no backup and stuff like that. That's why I actually want to try out this format, so I will not destroy stuff. We'll be able to work on stuff at the moment it's done, either just include the page or copy paste stuff over. But yeah, that's all the infos I have to share here. Have a nice day, guys. Have fun with whatever you're doing, and I hope I see you all either in the YouTube comments or the live stream on Wednesday. Until then, guys, bye.